The Chevrolet Camaro Z28 is an iconic muscle car that has captured the hearts of enthusiasts for decades. Introduced as a performance-oriented variant of the Camaro, the Z28 was designed to dominate the racetrack while remaining street legal. It first emerged in 1967 as a response to the growing popularity of the Trans Am racing series. Chevrolet's goal was to create a high-performance machine that could compete with the likes of Ford's Mustang Boss 302 and other muscle cars of its time. What made the Z28 special was its combination of power, handling, and aggressive styling, setting it apart from the standard Camaro models. At the core of the original Z28 was a high-revving 302 cubic-inch V8 engine, developed specifically to comply with Trans Am racing regulations. Unlike some of its competitors, which relied on brute force, the Z28 balanced power with precision handling, thanks to its lightweight design and performance-tuned suspension. Chevrolet engineers meticulously crafted the car for maximum efficiency on the track, equipping it with upgraded brakes, a close-ratio 4-speed manual transmission, and a dual-plane intake manifold. These features allowed the Z28 to excel in road racing events, where cornering ability and sustained performance were just as important as straight-line speed. The first-generation Z28, produced from 1967 to 1969, quickly gained a reputation as a formidable contender in both racing and street driving. The 1969 model, in particular, became one of the most sought-after versions due to its aggressive styling and refined performance features. With its bold front grille, signature racing stripes, and wide stance, the 1969 Z28 looked as fast as it was. It also benefited from optional features such as power disc brakes, heavy-duty suspension, and a positive-traction rear differential, further enhancing its capabilities. After the first generation, the Z28 evolved with each new iteration of the Camaro. The second-generation model, introduced in 1970, adopted a sleeker, more aerodynamic design while retaining its racing DNA. Chevrolet upgraded the Z28 with a larger 350 cubic-inch V8 engine, producing even more power than its predecessor. The refined chassis and improved suspension made the second-generation Z28 a favorite among performance enthusiasts. However, as the 1970s progressed, tightening emissions regulations and the fuel crisis led to a gradual decline in raw horsepower across the entire muscle car segment. While later versions of the second-generation Z28 maintained their performance-oriented focus, they were somewhat restricted by government mandates that limited engine output. Despite the challenges of the 1970s, the Camaro Z28 remained a strong contender in the performance car market. The third-generation Z28, introduced in the 1980s, embraced new technology and a more modern design philosophy. With advancements such as fuel injection and computer-controlled engine management, Chevrolet managed to extract respectable performance from the Z28 despite strict emissions regulations. The 1980s models also benefited from improved aerodynamics, a lower curb weight, and refined suspension tuning, making them more nimble than their predecessors. While the raw horsepower numbers were not as high as in the golden era of the late 1960s, the third-generation Z28 proved to be a capable and exciting machine, winning over a new generation of fans. By the time the fourth generation debuted in the 1990s, the Camaro Z28 had re-established itself as a serious performance car. Chevrolet introduced the legendary LT1 and later the LS1 V8 engines, significantly boosting power output and overall performance. The fourth-generation Z28 was faster than ever, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 mph in under 5 seconds. With its sleek styling, improved aerodynamics, and cutting-edge engineering, it was a worthy successor to the legendary Z28s of the past. However, as the 2000s approached, muscle cars faced declining sales, leading to the discontinuation of the Camaro after the 2002 model year. Enthusiasts feared that the Z28 would be lost to history, but Chevrolet revived the Camaro in 2010, reigniting the muscle car wars. While the initial return focused on the SS and other high-performance variants, fans eagerly awaited the rebirth of the Z28 badge. Their patience was rewarded in 2014 when Chevrolet introduced the fifth-generation Camaro Z28, A car designed with track performance as its top priority. Unlike previous iterations that balanced street and track usability, the 2014 Z28 was a no-compromise road racer, featuring a naturally aspirated 7.0L LS7 V8 engine producing 505 horsepower. The 2014 Z28 was more than just a powerful engine. It was a complete performance package. Engineers stripped unnecessary weight, eliminating features like sound insulation and air conditioning to reduce mass. The car was equipped with race-inspired aerodynamic enhancements, massive carbon ceramic, bra,